Hey guys, how's it going? I gotta keep my voice down because it's past 1 a.m. here. But this is a pretty good lesson in yard mastering. Um, Mike and myself are on right now, and we're just going over putting in instructions for this. Hopefully, with the new microphone, you can hear my voice pretty good. Um, Anyways, I just want to see what Mike's saying because we're talking this over right now. So I'm going to need to stop to let you trim at some point, right? Yep, I agree. Okay, so what he's seeing there, um, I'm going to put you can start anytime. Let me know when you're in. All right. So, as far as the available time, what happened was the hump from the last. Okay, so there is some notes in here. SBD on the trim power. Okay, I see what's going on there. Okay, roger that. Okay, so what these two were the last ones that were humped. One thing I will mention too, we had it was being humped earlier. CN was humping it earlier tonight, and I think you might have caught this in one of the videos. If I ever get to processing it, because I'm going to have a ton of processing to do, but I want to get it because these are real good learning experiences. And like I said, I got a new microphone. I know I've been saying this. It used to be the stupid smoke detector I used to always remind people of, but I got a new microphone now, so I think I can do these late at night now, where I don't have to speak too loud because there's people who live upstairs, and if I'm speaking at a really loud voice, you might not hear me. So hopefully you hear me okay in this. I apologize if the volume's too low on this, but I'll check it out later and hopefully we'll see. I might be able to boost it or something, because I think there's ways you can boost your microphone. This you can really boost loud. Anyways, the issue that we have right now, there's a few issues actually, and this was something that I wanted to mention. We got all these notes in place here because there is a ton of cars that got sorted. There's a real unknown issue. It's not really of a known issue, but what happens is a couple things. When you're humping and you accidentally, or not accidentally, but you could actually, if you're somehow knocked off the server and you're basically relinquished the train and you have cars heading towards the hump, you have to keep an eye on that, because what will happen is the cars will go into the last switch. The switches will stop operating. The other issue is what happens is, say you're humping the last few cars of the train, and you hump the last car over and you immediately hit the relinquish button. The last few cars of that train will also go into whatever the last switch is. In other words, you have to stay acquired until the cars fall into the hump, into the bowl. So what we have is a few comments in here that basically say that there's some mix-ups, so Trim will have to sort that out. That's no big deal. Trim has only 45 minutes as opposed to Hump, and that's because Hump had an extra 10 minutes today that they didn't use up because they were in a position. I know some people have been seeing trains that are sitting in the hump and they're wondering what's going on. Between, like, why did somebody leave it in the hump? And a lot of people are getting a little worried about that, and it's not an issue. But what happens is, if there's only 10 minutes left, then no sense humping. If it's in the middle of 25, then that's a different thing. I'm going to start at 10 after. Okay. Roger that. I'll go for 20. Now, here's where, like I've said before, so he's going to start at 10 after the hour, and I'm going to start at 20 after the hour. It's 7 after 1 a.m. right now. Oops. Okay, so he's got a Roger on that. I'm okay. So he's in the middle. He's prepared to hump this 127 car train with 55 minutes to go. I got 45. Now here's where hump and trim have to coordinate with each other. What you see here is the colors. This was actually set up by Mike, these color codes. So once you're a Yardmaster, you have access to alter these. And what he did was he set up the color codes for where there might be issues coming up. We got 35 cars going in here. I think that'll be okay. Oh, that's 114 though. Okay. No. I think we have to deal with that, but I'm not too sure because I think that's okay. So I'm not sure about that. Should be okay. So you got 35 cars there. And we got cars over there. I heard people upstairs. I just hope I'm not waking anybody up. I like to talk in a normal voice at least. But I'm a late goer anyways. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is the main conflict is going to be 104. Because there's no way 29 cars is going to fit in while there's 25 in the bowl. So we know we got to get that going. We also have to get this going because Vancouver, Washington is due for a build. Probably overdue actually. And also looking at see what else is going on here. Okay, let's see. Whoops. I don't know how he went out. Maybe he has to reboot. So what we're doing is we're planning our sessions. So the hump, I'm just going to say oops. So I'm not going to put any more instructions because I think 127 cars might take the whole time. I'm not sure. I'm not going to worry about what's next. We can figure that out. Let's see what else is next there. Okay. What I'm looking now is what the trim's priorities are. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get to 104. 104 if I can make it, or in between. Let's see what's going on here. So you got a connection timeout. I'm not too sure what these stupid timeouts mean, if it's their end or my end or what, because I'm uploading videos on YouTube right now. Okay, well, anyways, so this is I'm taking you in through the thought process here. We're okay with these. We know that we're fine with those. Stockton's going to come in. So, oh yeah, it's on that one. Okay, so that's the issue. 114 is also an issue again, I think. It may be an issue. Yeah, it's going to be an issue. Okay, so let's go 104. So 104 and 114 in between. And then, geez, 113, 106. 113, 106 after. All right. So he's getting ready to hump. Let's see what he's doing. Here he comes. Put this on. I won't be commenting too much, but I got to see what cars are in order here. So let's see what's the ones we have to watch out for. That was supposed to be a 114 in between. These are my instructions now too, because I'm going to be doing the trim. So 104, 114. That's a Stockton. That figures. Oh boy. Okay. So there's the Stocktons there. So you can see the instructions I'm putting. So this is where the teamwork comes into play. Like I said, you can do this, one does the one and one does the other. That's not a problem. 114 is the track here. And of course it's a mess. Alright. There's all kinds of stuff in there. We got Vancouvers, we got all kinds of things. Holy smoke. What the heck? I'm not too sure what happened there. Wow. Oh my god. What a mess. I got some work to do. Okay. Yeah, this goes again with number one, like I said before, if you're humping and you got other programs open, that could be an issue too. You got to make sure you're below 2 miles an hour. That's another potential issue. Basically what I have to do is with the trim, I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to have to sort that out, unfortunately. Okay, more work. So I'm just about ready. I got like 3 more minutes left, so I better get my trim ready. And I'll start that in another video. And make some comments from here and there and do all kinds of processing tonight. So anyways, I'll keep the microphone on in the upcoming videos, but you probably won't be hearing me talk too much. So I'll let you know what's going on. And we'll talk to you shortly here.